lawmakers are saying about the attack. Plus, getting Valley residents better prepared for the new world screwworm. What state officials want you to do if you think your animals could be infected.
We have temperatures right now in the 70s and 80s. We'll take a look at the forecast for tonight and for your Sunday on Channel 5 News this weekend at 6.
Live from the Valley's News Channel, this is Channel 5 News This Weekend.
But first this weekend, continuing coverage on the U.S. Israel attack targeting Iran. About 2 hours ago, President Trump made this announcement on social media. The president says the Iranian supreme leader is dead. He added the bombing targeting Iran will continue throughout the week. Thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Sarah Cervera. Lawmakers representing the Valley in Congress are reacting tonight. Congressman Vicente Gonzalez says the Iranian people deserve freedom. But the congressman says, quote, any further military action from the administration must receive congressional approval, end quote. Congressman Henry Cuellar is also calling on the Trump administration to brief Congress. In a statement, he says that Congress needs a clear explanation of the, quote, scope, strategy, and expected duration of this operation, end quote. Channel 5 News also reached out to Congresswoman Monica de la Cruz for comment, but we're waiting to hear back. The military operation started during the early morning hours. Iran says that more than 200 people have died. Karen Travers has the latest from the White House.
The first explosions rocking Tehran in broad daylight in what President Trump called major combat operations against Iran. President Trump announcing in a social media post that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei is dead, calling him, quote, one of the most evil people in history. The president in that post also says that the heavy and pinpoint bombing, as he calls it, will continue uninterrupted throughout the week or as long as necessary to achieve the administration's objective.
Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime, a vicious group of very hard, terrible people.
The U.S. and Israel jointly launching the wide-scale attack. Smoke billowing from strikes on multiple targets in Tehran. Iran launching retaliatory strikes, drones and missiles targeting Israel, and U.S. assets, including military bases.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God!
Iran also launching drones into nations they believe are helping the U.S. Kuwait, Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Jordan.
The Iranians are getting desperate. They are now not targeting military sites. They're going directly after civilian and revenge attacks.
The U.S. strikes against Iran coming after a massive military buildup in the region and days of speculation about whether the president was going to give the go-ahead for military action. The president making it clear he was not happy with the administration's negotiations with Iran over its nuclear program.
This terrorist regime can never have a nuclear weapon. I'll say it again. They can never have a nuclear weapon.
The president did not seek congressional approval for this attack, but Secretary of State Marco Rubio did brief top congressional leaders in advance. And though the president claims Iran is working on a missile that could soon reach the U.S., U.S. intelligence has concluded Tehran would not be capable of that for another 9 years.
It's scary how quickly we just lurched to war without any plans, and for something I don't think is in actually our interest.
President Trump today spoke by phone to the leaders of Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE, and the Secretary General of NATO. The White House is working to set up briefings this week for all members of the House and Senate. Karen Travers, ABC News, the White House.
Many people taking to the picket lines protesting against the president's strike on Iran. That protest you saw right there happened near the White House. People could be heard chanting, "They don't want a war with Iran." And back here at home, we're taking a live look out at South Padre Island. That's a beautiful sunset. It's a warm Saturday afternoon. Temperatures are in the 80s. First Warn 5 meteorologist Andrew Chung is here. Andrew, if folks have outdoor plans this weekend to head to the beach, it looks like the weather will be very nice.
Yeah, it looks very nice right now at the island. It should stay that way for the rest of this weekend, Sarah. Here is Sky 5 in Weslaco. Still some haze out there, but otherwise not too bad. And the temperatures are in the 70s and 80s. It's 78 degrees in Harlingen and Brownsville, 82 in Weslaco, 85 in McAllen, and 84 degrees in Edinburgh. We have winds right now out of the east to southeast between 14 to 19 miles an hour, gusting to 22 in Weslaco. Here are the dew points. They're in the 50s and 60s, so a little bit humid, but could be a lot worse. And for tonight, we'll see increasing clouds again, much like last night. The temperatures look nice for tonight. We're down to 76 at 7 p.m., 71 at 9 p.m., and 69 degrees at 11 o'clock tonight. We'll see increasing clouds, and again, there is that chance late tonight and early tomorrow morning for some patchy fog and mist. We'll take a look at the forecast for your Sunday in just a couple of minutes. Back to you, Sarah.
Some Valley residents are now better prepared to handle the New World screwworm if it were to cross our border. This is video of the Texas Parks and Wildlife's bilingual screwworm workshop from today. It happened at the Texas A&M offices here in Weslaco. Right now, there are no active cases in the U.S., but nearly 800 cases have been reported in Mexico. Some are within 200 miles of the Rio Grande Valley. Here's some tips from the Texas Parks and Wildlife on what you can do if your livestock shows signs of an infection.
You can handle them, you can quarantine them in a pen. The best thing to do for livestock is probably do that until somebody from Texas Animal Health Commission can be reached and come out to the property and inspect.
The Texas Parks and Wildlife says that pets and stray animals could also get infected. That's because the parasite spreads through larvae-infected flies that lay their eggs on open wounds of animals. Next at 6, former President Bill Clinton sharing a new video message. It comes after his testimony on his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. What he had to say to Americans straight ahead. Plus, the reward for Nancy Guthrie's return. What authorities are now revealing about their search.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel with Sarah Cervera, First Warn 5 meteorologist Andrew Chung, and sports with Gloria Morelia. This is Channel 5 News This Weekend.
Looking for the perfect pre-owned vehicle? Come to any of our 25 Bird Ogden or Fiesta dealerships valley-wide today. Choose from over 1,200 available now. Get total confidence when you shop the certified pre-owned selection from the Bird Ogden Auto Group today. Delegas.
Ken Paxton's wife is divorcing him on biblical grounds. Now he's cheating with another married woman. And there are more dirty deeds from Crooked Ken. Paxton's net worth has increased by as much as 7,000% in office. And Paxton gave our tax dollars to the Montrose Center that hosts drag queen shows and performs gender-affirming services to kids as young as 7. Unforgivable.
I'm John Cornyn, and I approve this message. Join my team and give today.
What is the ideal spacing between wall studs when framing a house?
16-inch on center?
Correct! Congratulations, you win!
Mott's has big savings this month. Waterproof vinyl click play for $1.79 a square foot. Vinyl roll flooring starting at only 72 cents a square foot. And 10% off any in-stock carpet. Mott's has the knowledge to make sure you walk out with exactly what you need. Mott's Building Materials.
When it comes to your health care, Bobby Pulido believes you should be in charge, not politicians in Washington or Austin. Bobby will stand up for women to be able to make their own choices about pregnancy and abortion, guided by their faith, their doctor, and their family, not the government. And Bobby will fight for affordable health care for hardworking families. South Texas can trust Bobby Pulido to fight for us in Congress. BDA PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
It's the President Day sales event at Burns Motors. Get a new 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport 4-door 4x4 for $40,988. That's right, $40,988. Honest business since 1948. Bigger, better Burns.
Former President Bill Clinton releasing a new video statement. It comes after he testified in front of lawmakers about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. He denied any wrongdoing. Olivia Rubin with the message from the former president.
Former President Bill Clinton releasing this new video after his marathon 6-hour testimony on his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein.
I saw nothing and I did nothing wrong.
Clinton reiterating much of the opening statement he gave to the Republican-led House Oversight Committee, adamant he saw no wrongdoing.
First, I had no idea of the crimes Epstein was committing. I know what I saw, and more importantly, what I didn't see. And I know what I did, and more importantly, what I didn't do.
Clinton was friendly with Epstein decades ago, but has never been accused of wrongdoing. Photos show them together at the White House. And the Justice Department recently released these new images showing the former president in the pool with a woman and Epstein's convicted associate, Ghislaine Maxwell. Sources telling us the former president was asked if he had sex with that unknown woman in the photo. He said he did not and didn't know her. Flight logs also show the former president took 4 international trips on Epstein's private plane in 2002 and 2003 to locations including Rwanda and China. Clinton's spokesperson says those trips were for humanitarian work for the Clinton Foundation. Epstein would not be investigated for alleged sexual crimes against minors until 2005. Last summer, Ghislaine Maxwell saying this during an interview with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche.
I didn't see President Clinton being interested in Epstein. He was just a rich guy with a plane.
Clinton telling the committee.
But even with 20/20 hindsight, I saw nothing that ever gave me real pause. We're only here today because Epstein hid it from everyone so well for so long.
The marathon testimony coming one day after Hillary Clinton went before the same committee.
I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein.
Her husband firing back.
Republicans made Hillary testify yesterday, and she had nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. Nothing. Including her was simply not right.
And back at the White House, President Trump, who was friends with Epstein for nearly 2 decades before he says he ended the relationship, now expressing support for Clinton, despite publicly ordering his Justice Department to investigate him.
I don't like seeing him deposed, but, they certainly went after me a lot more than that. I don't like seeing him. Look, I like him, and I don't like seeing him deposed.
That was Olivia Rubin reporting.
Here's your marine forecast for tonight and for tomorrow. We'll have winds into the southeast at 10 to 15 knots. The bay waters are moderate chop and the seas are 2 to 4 feet. The rip current risk is moderate. We'll take a look at the forecast for your Sunday after the break.
Elevation, AT4, AT4X, Denali. Case closed. For your GMC, we're professional grade.
Secret police are kidnapping people off our streets. Masked men in unmarked vehicles are tearing parents from their kids. We should be cracking down on the cartels, not our communities. We should be deporting gang members, not small business owners. No more secret police. No more disappearing people. This is America. We're not supposed to be afraid of our government. Our government is supposed to be afraid of us.
My name is James Tallarico, and I approve this message.
Every day we're making big deals. Saving customers thousands. Who would have thought selling trucks would be so dramatic?
It's Ford Truck Month. Get 0% for 60 months, plus 0 down and 0 payments for 90 days on all remaining new 2025 Ford F-150s in stock. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne Weslaco Ford.
Lo que tú quieras, regardless.
Fiesta Edinburgh, March 5th through March 8th at Bert Ogden Arena. Enjoy the Heart of America Carnival, Fiesta Mercado, Lucha Libre, Contacto Animal, and live music. Friday, March 6th, the Randy Rogers Band. And Saturday, March 7th, Cerca presents Palomazo Norteño. Fiesta Edinburgh is presented by Bert Ogden Fiesta Chevrolet, City of Edinburgh EDC, and the Edinburgh Chamber. Purchase your concert tickets at BertOgdenArena.com.
Room for 6 full-size passions. The Lexus TX 3-row luxury. A car that doesn't elevate everyone's experience is a car that stops short of amazing.
We're a few days away from reaching a full month since the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. Authorities have yet to make an arrest. Her family is now offering a $1 million reward for any information. Jacqueline Lee has the latest on the search to bring her back home.
A renewed plea from Savannah Guthrie after her mom Nancy was abducted from her Tucson home nearly 4 weeks ago.
But we need to know where she is. We need her to come home.
Savannah resharing this video Friday that she originally posted 4 days ago, urging viewers to come forward if they know anything.
You can call the 1-800 tip line. You can be anonymous if you want.
This, as new surveillance video obtained by Fox News Digital, shows a car about 2.5 miles from Nancy Guthrie's home around 2:30 a.m., around the time police believe she was taken on February 1st. The FBI confirming the video is part of the investigation, but it's unclear if it's of any value.
Pima County Sheriff's Department?
The Pima County Sheriff's Department announcing on Friday it is refocusing resources to detectives specifically assigned to this case. And as leads are developed and resolved, resource allocation may fluctuate. Police will maintain a patrol presence in the Guthrie neighborhood.
We need her to come home. For that reason, we are offering a family reward of up to $1 million for any information that leads us to her recovery.
After the family's announcement on Tuesday of the $1 million reward for information leading to Nancy's return, according to the FBI, roughly 1,500 new tips came in, but that has since tapered off. Authorities are offering an additional $200,000 reward.
That was Jacqueline Lee reporting.
Now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Andrew Chung.
Well, the skies are looking beautiful at the island. The sun's about to set there. This is Sky 5 SPI, where the temperatures are in the 70s. And then here's Sky 5 in Weslaco. We still saw some haze out there, but the temperatures right now are in the 70s and 80s. It's 82 degrees here at the station, 78 in Harlingen and Brownsville, 85 in McAllen, and 84 degrees in Edinburgh. Still a bit humid out there with winds out of the east to southeast. For your Saturday night, we'll have a quiet night with increasing clouds, but the temperatures don't look too bad. We'll have temperatures in the lower 70s at 9 p.m. and then back into the upper 60s at 11 o'clock tonight. And once again, there is that chance for some patchy fog or mist late tonight and early tomorrow morning with low temperatures in the mid-60s. So it is a cool start tomorrow morning for your Sunday with temperatures in the mid-60s at 6 a.m. And after clouds in the morning, we'll see mostly sunny skies for the afternoon. Again, it is going to be warm and breezy and hazy with high temperatures in the upper 80s and lower 90s. We're up to 83 at noon and 88 degrees at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Right now across Texas, very warm temperatures for much of the state. It is 83 in San Antonio, 88 in Laredo, only 71 though in Houston, 74 in Corpus Christi, and 80 degrees up in Dallas-Fort Worth. It's a very quiet weather pattern right now across our area thanks to a big dome of high pressure. It's a stable air mass in place, and that's going to keep the rain chances away for the next couple of days. So here is future track. Notice these fronts, they just stay north of us for really the next 7 days. So for us, the warm pattern continues each day and also dry with high temperatures in the 80s and 90s. Another front enters Texas but stays north of us for Wednesday and Thursday. This model does paint a few showers on Thursday, but they are north of us, and for us it just should stay dry here. Could be some showers in Mexico. Again, the front still stays north of us. Now later on into March, some of the models call for big dip in the upper level winds. Here is that upper level wind map. This is the forecast map. Again, we still have this big dome of high pressure at 18,000 feet, so it stays dry for us here and also warm, as I said, for the next week. But look by March 4th, 5th, 6th. This model calls for a big dip in those upper level winds, big upper low diving down. If that's the case, maybe a break from the very warm temperatures, but keep in mind that's 2 weeks away, so things could change, of course, in this forecast. Until then, count it to stay very warm here in the valley for all of next week. So for us tonight, it is just going to be cool and just stays dry for the next 6 days. Maybe we might have a slight chance by Saturday for some showers. Tonight, increase in clouds. Watch out for some patchy late fog and mist down to 65 degrees. Then for tomorrow, clouds in the morning, then mostly sunny skies for the afternoon. Breezy, hazy, very warm with high temperatures in the upper 80s, lower 90s out west. Here's your First Warn 5 7-day forecast. We're up to 89 degrees Monday and Tuesday, breezy and warm, 89 Wednesday. Really no rain chances for at least the next 6 days. We'll see partly cloudy skies skies for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The morning lows stay cool. They're in the mid-60s for Monday and Tuesday, then upper 60s for Wednesday and Thursday. Some places will see high temperatures in the lower 90s for the next 7 days. We're up to 88 degrees for Friday and Saturday. Morning lows 69 to 70 for next Friday and Saturday. That is your first WARN 5 forecast. Now here's Gloria with a look at sports.
Thank you, Andrew. We've got one last weekend left of college basketball here in the Valley. We'll have all the action of the women's game against East Texas A&M coming up in sports.
When this is your work day, you understand what an emergency looks like. I'm Dr. Ada Cuellar. I'm running for Congress because the warning lights are flashing. Yo soy de aquí. I'm an ER doctor, single mom, and problem solver. Not a celebrity.
Bobby Pulido's in the house. How is it living in Mexico City?
I bought a place. I'm a winter Texan.
I'll fight for fair wages and to bring down the cost of groceries, childcare, and health care. I approve this message because we need someone in Washington who can handle an emergency.
At the Beacon Law Group, our service speaks for itself.
I cannot recommend Beacon Law Group enough.
Hands down, the best law firm.
With over $850 million recovered, our #1 priority is ensuring a positive experience for our clients. Call the Law Giant today at $9 million.
From sealing and waterproofing your brick to lime wash finishes that give your home a timeless, natural look.
From repairs to full repaints, we make stucco homes look brand new again.
We're Armored Painting,
Veteran-owned and proud to serve you.
It's voting time, so let's cut through the bullshit. Crooked Ken Paxton cheated on his wife. She's divorcing him on biblical grounds. So now Paxton's wrecking another home, sleeping around with a married mother of 7. And remember this, Crooked Ken has increased his net worth by as much as 7,000% since taking office. And his actions in office, even more troubling. Paxton gave millions of Texas tax dollars to left-wing organizations, including the Montrose Center that hosts drag queen shows and performs gender-affirming services on kids as young as 7. Now think of the Paxton dirty deeds we don't know about yet. The wife cheater and fraud, or the Texas workhorse. Senator John Cornyn is endorsed by the Border Patrol, and he voted with President Trump 99% of the time. Cornyn got the money to finish the damn wall. Texans know what to do.
I'm John Cornyn, and I approve this message. Join my team and give today.
Now, sports with Gloria Morelia.
The last weekend of college basketball in the Valley is here. Both UTRGV teams are taking on East Texas A&M over at the UTRGV Fieldhouse. Our Alfredo Sanchez has all the action from the women's game.
The UTRGV women's basketball team kicked off its final homestand of the regular season on Thursday, where the Vaqueros unfortunately fell in overtime against Northwestern State. Today they took on East Texas A&M in the hopes of getting back in the win column. And just before tip-off, Charlotte O'Keefe was recognized on Senior Day. And as the leader of the team, O'Keefe kicks things off with this turnaround bank shot plus the foul. Erin McGuire gets in the mix, sinking the triple from the right wing. Jalea Ingram gets on a roll offensively, starting with this layup and one. Ingram, this time from the perimeter, Vaqueros down by 1. The junior guard once again pulls up near the free throw line and cashes in just before the buzzer went off, as she finishes with 22 points to give UTRGV the victory, 71-64.
We really came to play in the second half defensively. I think they only made 1 3 in the second half, which was huge. But just another great game, and you know, I believe that puts us in at least the 4 seed. So hoping to move up, but top 4 is our goal, and we just hit our goal with 1 game left, so we're excited.
The women's side finish off the regular season on Monday right here at the UTRGV Fieldhouse when they take on Incarnate Word. As far as the men's side, stay tuned, because tonight at 10 we'll have the highlights as well as post-game reactions of the game between UTRGV and East Texas A&M. In Edinburgh, Alfredo Sanchez, Channel 5 Sports.
Thank you, Alfredo. With the win, the ladies have officially locked up the number 4 seed and a first-round bye in the Southland Conference Basketball Championships. And the baseball team is also in action tonight. They're taking on Lamar in Game 2 of the series on the road. They dropped the first game 6-2 last night, and right now they're battling it out, down by 1 in the 6th inning. Last night, the RGV Vipers pulled one of the craziest overtime thrillers over at the Bert Ogden Arena. Even though the Vipers dominated in the first quarter, Boom kept it close. They tied it in the fourth with 4 seconds left in the game to take it into overtime. But of course, we weren't expecting anything less from the one and only Dacian Nix, who would hit the corner three to end the game. He finished the game with 26 points and 14 assists. The Vipers will try to keep that momentum going into Wednesday as they face off against the Raptors 9:05. That's a look at sports. We'll have more Channel 5 news right after the break.
Looking for the perfect pre-owned vehicle? Come to any of our 25 Bert Ogden or Fiesta dealerships valley-wide today. Choose from over 1,200 available now. Get total confidence when you shop the certified pre-owned selection from the Bert Ogden Auto Group today. Delegas.
Our Dental Associates team is proud to now offer dental services in 3 locations in the RGV. Visit our new Edinburgh location off of Jackson and Trenton for all of your dental needs. From routine cleanings to advanced treatments, our team is dedicated to ensuring a healthy smile that you feel confident in. We gladly see adults and children and are in network with most dental insurances. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next dental appointment at our Edinburgh, McAllen, or Pharr locations.
Okay, so there are multiple Democrats running for Senate, but only one of us is already fighting Trump to lower costs, protect healthcare, and raise wages. Only one of us has taken on bullies from the courtroom to Congress and won. And only one of us is being attacked by Governor Abbott and billionaires on TV because they know I fight for you. And together, we can win. I'm Jasmine Crockett, and I approve this message because the only thing they fear more than one of us is all of us.
The Rio Grande Valley Livestock Show and Rodeo is bringing the music every night with 3 concerts included with your paid gate admission. Featuring Wade Bowen, Sammy Arriaga, Walker Montgomery, The Spasmatics, David Lewis, and more. Come for the rodeo, stay for the concerts March 12th through 22nd. Get tickets now at rgvls.com.
People think insurance adjusters just deny claims. Not true. We adjust them lower. Unless clients call the at Davis Law Firm, and that can mean a big payout.
I'm new here, but my manager told me to always look for ways to save the insurance company money. Then they said the word, f***s. If people call the f***s for help, they don't even pay unless they win.
Getting clients the verdicts and settlements they deserve is our job. We're serious injury attorneys, so we take it seriously. Want more? Call the force.
Saturday night we'll have low temperatures in the mid-60s, and there is a chance for some patchy late fog and mist by tomorrow morning. The high temperatures will be in the upper 80s to lower 90s each day, and it still is rain-free for at least the next 6 days. Breezy, but mostly partly cloudy skies for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Maybe a slight chance of rain next Saturday. Morning lows are back in the upper 60s for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Very nice couple of days.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by South Padre Island. Closed captioning brought to you by Channel 5 and Clark Show.
That now Zaxby's is just rubbing it in. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
I'm attorney George Rubio. Have you been injured in a car wreck or injured in a fall in the store? Even during these difficult times, the insurance company is working as hard and as fast as possible to do whatever it takes to pay you as little as possible. You need my help. Call me now for your free consultation. We can safely meet with you in person, by FaceTime from your cell phone, or by internet from your home, or from our exclusive client-only conference room. We can even come to you. So if you live in Rio Grande City, Mission, McAllen, Edinburgh, Weslaco, Harlingen, Brownsville, anywhere in between, the help you need is just a phone call away. Call me now and I'll start fighting for you. I'm attorney George Rubio. Call me now.
Every day we're making big deals, saving customers thousands.
Who would have thought selling trucks would be so dramatic?
It's Ford Truck Month. Get 0% for 60 months, plus 0 down and 0 payments for 90 days on all remaining new 2025 Ford F-150s in stock. Payne Rio Grande City Ford and Payne Weslaco Ford.
Lo que tú quieras, regardless.
You're watching Channel 5, the Valley's news channel.
This week on the Texas Bucket List, a blacksmith in Belleville, taquitos